All right, so this is part two to the reading that I was just did. That part one was an hour long. All right, I left off with the Ten of Wands clarifying the Forbidden with Empress Taurus, the Seven of Swords clarifying Cat with the Hermit and Virgo, the Tower and Aquarius clarifying the Deep, and then you have Neighbors and the Lovers both in reverse clarifying. The last card that came out was the Ten of Swords. All right, so do I want to even use this yet? Look, we got split the deck, betray and reject. Something about RB or BR. Something about right back. Right back. I see betray. It says divergence, different values, change of heart, thought manipulation. You got reject, firm rejection. Again, something about right back or be right back or something like that. But do I even want to use this? Yeah, let's use this now. Clarify forbidden with the Empress and Taurus. You have poison coming out with Romeo at the back of the deck. Poison, it says harmful and destructive. All right, so there was something definitely that was somebody needed to proceed it with caution when they was having some idea in regards to doing something. And this could have something to do with in regards to something being very harmful or destruction. It doesn't necessarily have to do. It doesn't have to necessarily do with poison, literal poison, but something definitely could have been harmful or destructive. All right, because you do have the last card under. Um, the last card over this is the Ten of Wands. All right, you have the Page of Cups, Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune to the Ten of Wands, and then you have poison with harmful, destructive. So this is the Romeo and Juliet deck. It says if you had the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight. All right, that's literally what it says in the corner on this card. All right, if you had the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight. It would dispatch you straight. So I don't know if there's something about 20 men, but there could be something about at least what 3 to 4 was popping up with this the Kipper deck over there that I used in part 1 video. All right, clarify Cat with the Hermit and Virgo for this energy out here. Clarify Cat with the Hermit and Virgo. You have love at first sight, but it's literally diagonal, and it's going in the reverse. Remember I said, if you watch part 1 of this video, this reading, I was saying that because the Lovers came out from both of these decks, from the Kipper deck and this Major Arcana deck, which is just Major Arcanas, both of those Lovers came out in the reverse, because I feel like something could have been made to look like it was a match, or it was a twin flame or mirror souls or something like that, but when actuality it wasn't. Something was unrequited, or something was, even if it wasn't unrequited, it was something that was, it wasn't really, it was just because it wasn't authentic. It wasn't, yeah, it wasn't real or something like that. I see 11 p.m. on the alarm clock. So I'm going to take this Lovers at first sight because it's coming out. Basically, it was trying to stop. Well, it did stop itself. But I was just seeing it in the reverse. The upright, it would be love at first sight, twin flame, mirror souls. But that was literally going into the reverse on top of the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups. So I don't know if there's something about a third party, whatever this third party could be, platonic, business, romantic, all right, in regards to this energy. Clarify the Deep with the Tower in Aquarius. You got romantic night coming right out. And you got dream. Something about DR or RD. You got romantic night. Romantic entanglement, sexual encounter. That's coming out to clarify the last card, which is the Three of Cups. Somebody didn't want it to be because the Five of Wands was the first tarot in reverse. Somebody didn't want something to be some type of drama or something in regards to something. You got the Five of Wands in reverse, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Knight of Wands to the Three of Cups. So there could be something that in regards to there was some type of something about a romantic entanglement, sexual encounter. These all have different acts on them. If you ever watch or seen the play or whatever, you ever watch any type of theater play type stuff, this is again the Romeo and Juliet deck. It has different scenes, if you want to say, or whatever. So I'm just looking at that. So Act 1 is, even though whoever these people is, these main people is, or this energy, they're not being looked. This was just. I'm thinking like this was just something because of how they came together or something like. Yeah, that's all I could get right now. This was not something that it wasn't made to be, or it wasn't supposed to be. It was just because, like, I feel like I said that in part 1. It was just because, or maybe I said it in this one already, even though I'm only 7 minutes in. You got dream at the back of the deck. Prophecy, hint, guidance, oracle, reveal, symbolism. What's behind it? You got Prince Escalus. All right. And then you also have solitude. And then you also have masquerade ball, which is Night of Passion, embracing a whole new identity. All right, clarify neighbors with the lovers both coming out in reverse. Clarify neighbors and lovers coming out in reverse. You got Romeo. You got idealistic lover, passion, rashness, quickly changing moods. Yeah, I definitely feel like this Romeo card is clarifying this King of Cups energy. All right, so hold on a minute. All right, so I'm actually going to do another row of these cards. All right, so let's see. Clarify forbidden with the Empress and Taurus for this energy out here. You have forced marriage, all right, loss of freedom, excessive interference, and we got Tybalt. All right, but I'm actually feeling like I should do that again. But there could be something about some type of long-term relationship, all right, or something about a marriage. Somebody feeling like they was being forced in something. And that literally fell on top of Twin Flame and the Mirror Souls that came out in reverse. But let's see. Clarify this forbidden with the Empress and Taurus in regards to this energy out here. You got Tybalt, all right, so it's coming out. And funny enough, that card under the Hermit and Virgo is Cat. Now you have Tybalt coming out here. It says Prince of Cats, fashion, aggressiveness, all right. So there was something very, something about PT or TP. So PT, something about part-time. Something about a part-time relationship or part-time. Somebody felt like they was part-time or something. I don't know. But that's what I'm getting with Tybalt and Poison. This could be, this Tybalt energy is giving me somebody that is like, you know, that Knight of Wands energy, all right? Somebody that is not very consistent. They could be considered to be like a player or a female player, all right? Whatever, how it resonates, all right? Something about part-time I'm getting. You have Eager that went over here to the side. Eager went over to the side of me. And then you also have Dark Deal at the back of the deck. It says wrong decision, incorrect direction. Alright, but let's see what else. We got 3 more to get for this deck. Clarify Cat with the Hermit and Virgo for this energy out here. Clarify Cat with the Hermit and Virgo. Falling on top of Romantic Night with Romeo. You have Wooing, Seek, Search, Encounter, Chase. Yeah, I'm telling you, I feel like now that this is coming out, I feel like when I said these people kind of was just together, I feel like somebody could have been seeking out a particular person. I see 1111 on the alarm clock. Somebody could have been seeking somebody out, or somebody was telling somebody to seek somebody out, or something like that, to and woo them, you know, with real them in. All right, because again, you have the Twin Flame Mirror Souls card coming out in reverse to clarify that you have wooing. All right, seek, search, encounter, chase. All right, somebody was intentionally supposed to chase somebody that they was really probably not even really interested in. Like they was doing it, it was a reason why they were doing something. There was an initiative in regards to that they definitely was hiding. All right, because again, you have the Ace of Wands, the Fool, and Aquarius, and the Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles out here. Excuse me, with the Queen of Cups in reverse to the Seven of Swords. So this could be the person, the feminine energy, or it could be the masculine. But somebody definitely, it was one or the other. Somebody didn't really have love for somebody like they claim. The love wasn't really what it was. It wasn't really what it was given. All right, basically. But yeah, so let's see. Clarify the Deep with the Tower and Aquarius for this energy out here. You have fear. All right, fear, it says concerns, worry, and risk. All right, so there could be some kind of fear. All right, I see RF or FR, something about NF or FN. Something about TW or WT, something about WF or FW. All right, we got distilling liquor. All right, talks about bad and good consequences. We got strategy, expertise, double-edged sword. All right, double-edged swords talks about what? Talks about good and bad consequences. Somebody could be in fear about some good and bad consequences in regards to this, what they could be, yeah, that they was determined about. All right, that just fell on top of determination, fell on top of fear. Something about FD or DF could be significant. We got time to say goodbye with farewell. So somebody could be in fear in regards to some double-edged sword energy in regards to something that they was determined in regards to something. In regards to something they was determined about, some determination about. Clarify neighbors and lovers in reverse for this energy out here. We got Betray coming back out with Masquerade Ball at the back of the deck. Something about BM or MB. Alright, something about RB or BR. Betray, divergence, different values, change of heart, thought manipulation. You got Masquerade Ball, a night of passion, embracing a whole new identity, solitude. You have step forward, accelerate, bring forward, make progress. All right, you have balcony, which is land of love. You got misunderstanding, misinterpretation, misinformation, ineffective communication, followed by confession of love. Say I love you, marriage, wedding, matrimony, wedlock, eager, immediate action, determination, fake death, which talks about disguise, concealment, keeping secrets, hidden truth, behind pacify, reassure, persuade, clarify, identify. All right, 15 minutes in. So I want to use some more tarot, but I'm going to use the mixed deck that I got for the tarot and the oracle from this decks. From these decks, I'm going to use them because I want to do some more tarot. You have the Six of Wands with animosity coming out, with Eight of Swords at the back of the deck. Somebody could have had animosity about somebody being in the Six of Wands energy. All right. They could be mentally and or physically. They could be in that Eight of Swords energy. All right. Yeah, Six of Cups comes out. Clarify forbidden with the Empress and Taurus for this energy out here. You have the Four of Cups. Something about someone being displeased. Someone is not happy in regards to something that was harmful and destructive in regards to this tie ball energy, or because they were in this tie ball energy. Clarify Cat with the Hermit and Virgo. You have that. So somebody was not pleased because they were supposed to seek and search out. They were supposed to seek and search out and chase somebody in regards to some type of D magic. Yeah, 64 breaks down to 10. Yeah, whoever this false person is. Clarify, yeah, and again, this was about to drop all those other cards. This was a karmic connection. You got legal issues at the back of the deck. You got change wanting to come up from the top of the deck with a whole bunch of other cards. Change, imprisonment, Hierophant, travel, nice guy, abandonment, and divinity. All just came out together. Clarify the deep with the Tower and Aquarius for this energy out here. You got Justice, Libra crossing with another card. Both of those are crossing. Okay, Justice, Libra to the Flying Monkey. So it's this energy of, my ear itching, but I'm about to let me see. Let's flip this one. Look like that came out in the upright, so we're gonna take that one. And then we have the Flying Monkey. Back of the deck, you have Black Magic. So somebody is displeased about something that was harmful and destructive in regards to them either being in this tie ball energy or doing something to someone that is they consider to be a tie ball energy. Something in regards to some D magic. Something about Justice, Libra. They felt like this was balancing something out. You got the Two of Wands, obsessed, false documents, information, statements, agreements, the Devil, to Judgment, and Leo. So you have Two of Wands, obsessed about some false documents, information, statements, agreements, the Devil, and Capricorn, to the Judgment, Leo. Yeah, because again, there you have the King of Cups. Okay, so it's like this that came out is talking about this last row right here, which says because the Neighbors came out in reverse with the Lovers in reverse. Then you have the Devil, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the King of Cups upright. You have the Ace of Swords in reverse to the Ten of Swords. So there is something that's definitely clarifying that. Wow. Something is false in regards to some type of documents, information, statements, and agreements. Somebody was obsessed with that. All right. Somebody made a decision. This was about a King of Cups energy. Somebody being in this King of Cups energy. They could be a King of Cups energy. But let's see. Clarify Neighbors in reverse with the Lovers in reverse for this energy out here on the table. Okay, I'm going to take it. You got the Emperor coming out. So there was definitely a betrayal. Something about some thought manipulation in regards to this Emperor energy. Who could be this Romeo, King of Cups energy. Alright, whatever sign they are. You have Voodoo turned in towards the Ace of Swords. With the Page of Swords. So there could be something about that being connected, or something about voodoo. There's some truth in regards to some voodoo being done or something. Man. Cause side note, I just feel like if people is out here doing that and stuff like that, they feel like it's right and it's justified to do that shit against somebody. Because of whatever they messed up mind is telling them the reason to do it, or thinking that it's okay to do it. But I don't know. Yeah. So let's see. Clarify forbidden with the Empress in regards to this energy out here. Clarify forbidden with the Empress. You have ancestors coming out with thief. The ancestors is saying somebody is a thief. Alright. I'm going to take both of them. Something about 84 and 24 could be significant. You also have work, labor, efforts coming out with thoughts. Somebody could be in their thoughts. Alright, that was coming out in the beginning with the Kipper deck. 2 of Pentacles. Somebody is in their thoughts because whatever this work, labor, efforts that they was trying to balance or juggle or something in regards to that. Judgment, Leo, but there's judgment placed on whatever this is because they was in this devil energy. Alright, over some false statements, documents, informations, agreements. Alright, you got obsessed again with the 2 of Wands. So the cards is coming back up again. So there could be somebody that is displeased, but they knew, maybe they didn't. Something about some good and bad consequences in regards to basically this energy, whatever it is, or whatever, how I'm saying it. I feel like somebody knew how something was something about somebody knew how something was gonna go, or that's how they felt. They knew something was gonna go. Yeah, I see the veil, and you have the High Priestess. Clarify Cat with the Hermit and Virgo for this energy out here. You have ritual. So somebody was doing a ritual. Somebody could have been repetitively doing a ritual. They felt like they was protected. I see 64 and 44. So they definitely felt like they was protected. And I see 24 and 44. Somebody felt like they was protected in regards to doing this ritual and being a thief in regards to some type of abundance or prosperity or whatever like this. Something that whatever they did was definitely harmful and destructive. If it had to do with doing a D-magic in a ritual or repetitive doing rituals. Clarify the Deep with the Tower and Aquarius. As I'm saying that, the 3 of Cups comes out again to the Enamored at the back of the deck. That was 3 of Cups falling on top of ritual and Thief card. Clarify neighbors in reverse with the Lovers for this energy out here. Clarify neighbors in reverse with the Lovers. You have divine guidance, showing face with what? With lust. Divine guidance and lust. So there was lust, divine guidance mixed with lust in regards to this energy. You got the Sun and Leo at the back of the deck. Top of the deck is what? Up in the clouds. So there was lust, there was divine guidance mixed with lust, or divine guidance connected with lust. That's what the ancestors in regards to somebody stealing something, thieving something, with doing something that was very harmful, destructive, which could have been this D-magic, that they was repetitively doing some type of ritual. in regards to a group or whatever like that. Yeah, I see the Three of Swords. Yeah, let's do another row. Clarify forbidden with the Empress and Taurus for this energy out here on the table. You have endings, all right? 91, 9 plus 1 is 10 with endings. Something in regards to this energy, it definitely caused endings, all right? Trying to see if I see 90. Well, the 18, well, the 8, 1 plus 8 is 9. That's with the Child card. Yeah, you got hello, greetings, or whatever. Conversation, communication. Somebody could be in their thoughts. All right, or this could be coming out. I see 11:27 on the clock. All right, what's behind the Sun in Leo? You have mentally and emotionally unstable. You have Empress. So there could be something coming out, communication coming out about an Empress energy, or somebody trying to do something in regards to doing something to say, or something about this Empress being mentally, emotionally unstable. I see Star in Aquarius. I see Hangman, Pisces to the King of Swords. Top of the deck, you have Earth Angel. Clarify Cat with the Hermit and Virgo for this energy out here. You have the King of Swords coming out. To the Queen of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Unbothered, I just saw. Somebody was definitely, they wanted to destroy something. They wanted to destroy something to gain something or balance something out. Yeah, self-love just came out crossing. I don't know who this King of Swords energy, or somebody could just been in this King of Swords energy. Male or female. I mean, because it is, the King of Swords is coming out in the same row with the Queen of Cups that is in the reverse. So somebody could have been in their King of Swords energy and the Queen of Cups energy in reverse. Yeah, and then the self-love was crossing over endings and the King of Swords. But I'm going to put that back. Back of the deck, you have the Hermit and Virgo. Top of the deck, you have Distant Future. But let's see. Distant Future, Real Love. Okay. Yeah, something about it was supposed to be, or something about Distant Future, Real Love. But let's see. Clarify the Deep with the Tower and Aquarius for this energy out here on the table. You have Conflict wanting to come out again in reverse. But let's see if it's supposed to be in reverse or not. You got Knight of Wands with Obsessed coming out or sticking out. I also see Mentally, Emotionally Unstable again. I see Tower and Aquarius. I see Ascension. Let's see. Can it go on the table though? Okay, so it's coming back out in reverse with that other Five of Wands that was in reverse. So something wasn't supposed to be, again, something went too deep. It wasn't supposed to be conflict or drama or something like that. I guess whatever this was, there wasn't supposed to be no conflict. There wasn't supposed to be no drama, because the Five of Wands in reverse is clarifying this conflict card in reverse. Clarify neighbors in reverse with the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so the King of Pentacles wants to come out, showing face with the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. And you already have, in that row, you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the King of Cups. And then back of the deck, you have False Person. So King of Pentacles came out showing face with the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to do one more row from this deck. Two of Swords is falling on top of the King of Swords. And we got Trash Box. But let's see. What's that? Five of Cups wants to come out. But let's see. One more row from this deck. Clarify Forbidden with the Empress and Taurus for this energy. You got the Queen of Pentacles coming back out. So she's showing up in the reverse and in the upright. Or this could be two different Queen of Pentacles. One could be in a reverse, one could be in the upright, but yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles right here, and she's also coming up as the second card under the Devil and Capricorn, under the Neighbors and the Lovers in reverse. Clarify Cat with the Hermit and Virgo for this energy out here. Dang, 2 cards comes out. You have poverty, and you have what? The Queen of Pentacles again. She just showing up as the rich girl, but this is the Queen of Pentacles from the Kipperish deck. All right, because this is the Kipperish deck is mixed in with the tarot deck, so they're from the same people. But this is Queen of Pentacles too. So 37, 12. 37 breaks down to 10. 12 breaks down to 3. So this Queen of Pentacles did not want to be in poverty. So they was doing some type of ritual and wooing somebody, being in their King of Swords energy to get some money or something about money, or this Ace of Pentacles, or you literally got the Queen of Pentacles out here side by side. The Queen of Pentacles is in Scorpio and Neptune or Pluto energy. Pluto talks about destroy to create and transformation. Scorpio talks about transformation and secrets. Yeah, with the 8 of Pentacles coming out to, or sweetheart was coming out to the, or 8 of Pentacles coming out to the sweetheart, false person. Clarify the deep with the Tower and Aquarius for this energy out here. You got 6 of Pentacles on the table. Actual money just flew out over here in the reverse with the 3 of Wands at the back of the deck. So whatever this 3 of Cups energy that they didn't want it to be, something wasn't supposed to go that far, but it did cause unexpected change. It was definitely no equal give and take between this energy, whoever this is involved. Again, you have like the Queen of Pentacles out here a couple times. You have this King of Pentacles out here. You have a King of Swords. These all could be separate people or the same person. Or they're coming up in multiple energies. You have Bliss at the back of the deck. Yeah. Chakras, Hater, Voodoo, and Ace of Swords came out just now. So I don't know what's that about. You also have Bliss still at the back of the deck. I see Destruction, top of the deck. Clarify Neighbors in reverse with the Lovers in reverse for this energy out here on the table. You have false narrative showing face with community. Wow. That's crazy. False narrative, it says, is 89. Community is 39. 89 breaks down to, and then this fell off to the side with all these cards. Wow, hold on. 89 breaks down to what? 16? No, 17. And then you have, which breaks down to 8. And then you have a community, which is 12. These came out also. You got Death card, King of Wands, Pathway, Work, Labor, Efforts, and you got Child, which I put on there as young or older child, or something about a new beginning. You see, he also has a number 11 on his shirt, but that is definitely clarifying 18 with the child that's over here with the Kipper deck. Yeah, Death card, Scorpio, King of Wands, Pathway, Work, Labor, Efforts, and Child. That just came out. Back of the deck, you have Seven of Swords. 35 minutes. Let's use a little bit of the other oracle deck, and then I'm going to use my oracle basket of cards. And close it out with the Archangel Oracle deck. Let's see. Clarify forbidden with the Empress and Taurus in regards to this energy out here. Clarify forbidden with the Empress and Taurus in regards to this energy out here on the table. Something about a motel, hotel. You got architect coming out, planning, blueprint, design, supervision, construction. All right, that's what I was getting early when I said that somebody was like, or they could have been part of putting something all together with somebody else. You got financial center and friend at the back of the deck. Something about FF. All right, in between that, you got mother and you got child. And then you have bad credit, unemployed, debt. All right. So you have financial center, mother, friend, and you got child. I also see Redeemer sticking out. I see desert sticking out. Motel, hotel was turned in towards a coffee house. But let's see. Clarify Hermit and Virgo with cat for this energy out here on the table. You got criminal and you have window. Criminal was crossing over architect. Window just came out also. Window, it says framed. You got views and you got portal. Something about CW or WC. Criminal, it said prisoner, parole, discipline. You got mirroring at the back of the deck. Clarify the deep with the Tower and Aquarius for this energy out here. You got stranger, waiter. So something about a stranger could have been waiting or something. You got stranger coming out. It says passerby, encounter by chance, mutual aid. Something about a new friend. Something about AC or CA. Something about CS or SC. Waiter was turned over with mountain. And mountains is at the back of the deck again. So this deck has two different mountain cards. You got waiter, mountain, and mountains. Dang, double mountain cards coming up. Top of the deck is what? Female. Clarify neighbors in reverse with the lovers in reverse for this energy out here on the table. You got losing sleep and repairman. Losing sleep, losing sleep, worried, worried, replaying events, thinking about you. All right, this could be somebody within this community that's under the community card. And you have repairman, repair, restart, restore, renovate. That came out with losing sleep. So somebody is definitely in like this Nine of Swords energy because they want to repair something or fix something. You got the C at the back of the deck. Now they want to fix something. Something about LR or RL. Something about SR or RS. Something about the government building or government, what is that? Government building. Whatever. But let's see. Something about that could be significant. Maybe that could be clarifying the poison card, but it don't have to be. But behind that, you got fireman, sacrifice, extinguish. All right, somebody wanted to extinguish somebody out. Top of the deck is that. Wow. Clarify forbidden with the Empress and Taurus for this energy out here on the table. You have clown. Somebody was a clown for constructing something, planning something, putting something together. All right, that was definitely what I was getting from the energy in part 1 video. Yeah, look, community at the back of the deck again from another deck. Clarify something about a man-made disaster at the back of the deck. Yeah, reader, you got engineer and vendor in reverse with reader in the upright. And then you have man-made disaster at the back of the deck. Something about MD or DM. Clarify cat with the Hermit and Virgo for this energy out here on the table. Okay, community and civil servant just turned over. Clarify cat with the Hermit and Virgo for this energy out here. You have secrets. So there's a criminal that have secrets. Court came out also, but it was going in the reverse. Somebody don't want to go to court, but there's something about court. Look, and somebody definitely could have had an accomplice or something about a partner in crime, because they wanted to avenge something. You got Avenger coming from the top of the deck. I see secluded sticking out, so somebody could be, somebody needed to separate somebody, or something about some separation. You got secluded, separation, reflecting, soul searching. Top of the deck, you got perilous realm, danger, paths, shadows. All right. Clarify the deep with the Tower and Aquarius for this energy out here on the table. You got casino crossing. All right. It's crossing over stranger and repairman. Something about some reckless love or sex. All right. We got egotism at the back of the deck. Yeah. We're almost done. We're going to get this done. All right. So I don't know. I'm getting with the casinos card. Somebody took a bet on something. Like somebody betted on something, but now there's something about fear or whatever. All right. There was some type of bet in regards to something, or just that whole energy of taking a risk. All right, with doing something, or something about a stranger taking a risk. All right, somebody taking a risk. Somebody taking a risk with a stranger, or something about a stranger and a risk or whatever. I don't know. But that came out also. So it's like somebody didn't really know somebody. Again, okay, because you have, okay, so the twin flame and mirror soul came out over there. But you do have something about a romantic night. So somebody could have took a risk with somebody they didn't know or something like that. And then that could be that 3 of Cups energy, or that third part energy coming up. Yeah, but karma is a bee coming out with child, and we got farmer with the 7 of Pentacles. You got karma is a bee, child, and you have farmer, which I put is like the 7 of Pentacles. And then you have closing the cycle, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy, as I put is like the world card. Clarify the neighbors with the lovers in reverse for this energy out here on the table. You got goodbye. Goodbye coming out over love, reckless love, or sex. And you have winding path that came out in reverse with the money card, which I put as like the Ace of Pentacles. You got round and round, cycle triggers, lessons. You got mind control, I see. You got Avenger, memory, resolve, hatred, plotting. All right. Top of the deck popping out is detective, investigator of truth, sleuth, clues, something about unveiled, something about the truth being unveiled, or something about that. Again, this is past life stuff. Death is at the back of the deck, which is like the death in Scorpio, followed by the devil and crime of passion with bad aliens. You have community that's faced in towards driver, or community and civil servant is faced in towards driver. Clarify forbidden with the Empress and Taurus for this energy out here. Clarify forbidden with the Empress and Taurus. You got healing. So now somebody wants to heal. All right, this is like the Four of Swords energy. Somebody wants to heal from this harmful, destructive energy in regards to this tie ball energy, or somebody doing something. Now they want to heal in regards to doing something towards a tie ball energy, or they was this tie ball energy. Yeah, again, somebody taking a risk, a gamble. This is the other gamble card, basically clarifying the other, the casino card. They basically the same thing. And you have athlete at the back of the deck. Something about GA or AG could be significant. Something about risk taker, addiction, debt, and fortune. All right. I also see intuition. I see window, the sea, female, grandparent, male or female grandparent. You have true colors at the top of the deck. Clarify cat with the Hermit and Virgo. You have female secrets, and you got criminal, secrets, and female. That was the person who, this Queen of Pentacles, whatever they sign is, they could be coming up as the Queen of Pentacles, but something about criminal, secrets, and female. They was the one taking the initiative, take this risk, leap of faith. They didn't have feelings. They was hiding, being sneaky, deceptive in regards to wooing somebody or wooing. Yeah, look, child just came out, and you got fear of commitment at the back of the deck. Top of the deck, you have the male. You have intuition. You have twin flames, but they don't have to be twin flames. Somebody's twin flame ashamed. Somebody's ashamed that somebody was their twin flame. Something about bad credit, unemployed, debt. What else? Karmic lesson. Backstab. Rainy, damp, rainy realm. Followed by windswept region. The sea. Fed up. Clarify the deep with the Tower and Aquarius for this energy out here. You got Magician in reverse coming out, but you have these two also, which is what? Painter with Caregiver. Somebody created something in regards to support or assistance, guidance, companion, supervision. So this female could have painted a picture that they supported something, or yeah, but Magician came out in reverse for some reason. You got intuition at the back of the deck. I also see window sticking out, gift, ashamed, guilt, embarrassed, in the wrong. Male wants to fall down. The card wants to fall down. Top of the deck is what? Employee. Clarify neighbors in reverse with the Lovers. We got power supply coming out. Friction, energy, sparks, connection. That came out with the sea. Mirroring at the back of the deck. I also see debt. Some about a marriage, wedding, concert, magician, fear of commitment, train, fake busy, praying, faith, healing, meditation. Top of the deck, you got trap. What about this power supply with the sea in regards to the neighbors and the Lovers in reverse? Dang, a whole bunch of cards just came out. You got the forest, floor, something about canopy, floor. You also had king that came out with young and praying. So there's a king that was young and they're praying. Something about them praying. Something about KY or YK. And then you have praying, faith, healing, meditation. Something about KYP or PYK or YP or PY. Something about KP or PK. I don't know. One more row from this deck. Clarify forbidden with the okay. You have homeless and post office at the back of the deck. What does this homeless have to do with this forbidden? We got civil servant flying out and driver back of the deck. So homeless, civil servant is clarifying homeless. So I don't know. I also see the lake sticking out. Something about HC or CH. Clarify cat with the Hermit and Virgo for this energy out here on the table. 3 cards comes out. You have vendor, like a vendor. You got reader. And what's this? Engineer with coach at the back of the deck. Vendor, reader, and engineer. Merchant, retailer, entrepreneur, knowledge, information, solution, problem, complex, technology. Okay. I don't know what the hell this is or how this really go, but this is what's coming out. Clarify the deep with the tower and Aquarius in regards to this energy out here. You got lighthouse coming out. Lighthouse with a guide and shocking news at the back of the deck. Lighthouse and guide. Something about LG or GL. Lighthouse, light, hope, watchful, navigator, direction. So somebody was watching somebody that's like a lookout or something. That's what I'm getting. Then you have something about this homeless energy, alright, with the civil servant. You got shocking news, karmic ties, bridge, laboratory, place of birthplace of dreams, educator, block, spam calls, text, round and round, cycles, triggers, lessons, bench, divine feminine, driver, influencer, madman, madness, chaos, unruly possession, love message, love child, couple, coach, plan, support, 8 of Swords, imprisonment, traveler, seeker, experience, journey, heartbreak, grief, loss, grief, heartbreak, loved one, justice, and dating, shady, musician. All right, top of the deck is family. Clarify neighbors in reverse. We got rendezvous point coming out right off the bat. Meeting place, destiny unfolds, convergence. What's these that flew over here? Neighborhood, ex addiction, and revenge. With drunkard at the back of the deck. Top of the deck you have learner. What about this rendezvous point with neighbors in reverse with the lovers in reverse? What is energy out here? You got feeling like ish. It came out with farmer, lake, and frigid realm. Yeah, somebody invested in this water energy, the secrets, whatever these secrets is, to froze something or keep something still, time, something like that. It's giving like a freezer spell or something like that. Because the water, this lake is giving, or something about a lake could be significant. Something about FL or LF. Yes, both ways with both of these cards. farmer, FL or LF, and FL and the same. The L is in the middle. You got F right here, F right there. You got living in the moment at the back of the deck. Fireman, hood famous celebrity, courier, runaway, jealousy, family, grassland, avenger, memory, resolve, hatred, plotting, river. He or she saw all of those messages. Ascetic, self-restraint, abstinence, discipline, missing, police station, fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got boat, Six of Swords, pop the question, JA, mind control, massive regret, shocking news, karmic ties, and bridge. Let's use the something about somebody feeling like they was a genius. Was that mixed in with these right there? Why is that? Okay. Something about genius. About something with this energy. Okay. What give me at least 4 from this time oracle deck to clarify this energy out here. Give me. Okay, we're going to take the bottom one. Give me one more for this energy out here. One more. So you got the month of February coming out with 16. You got next month looks promising. You also have there is no more time. You also have waste of your time. And then you have next winter. So 16, 35, 59, 58, and 14. Something about some change. I see a lot of 5s. And 16 breaks down to 7. What do we need to see from the Oracle basket in regards to this energy up here? 57 minutes in. What needs to be seen or shown from this Oracle basket for this energy out here on the table? What needs to be seen or shown from this Oracle basket? I see planning. I see the letter O. Something about paranormal activity. Something about the Page of Swords in the reverse. Treachery, disloyalty, sickness, dishonesty, or arrogance, gossip, nervous energy, unfocused, easily distracted. I see relationship falling apart. I see childish from the back of the card. Something about a train station. What else for this energy out here on the table? I see controlling. Something about some wire transfers. I see better not tell you now. What else for this energy out here on the table? Something about Saturday. Something about alert. Again, like I said in part 1. It says someone in your close proximity is in on a criminal plan to cause a major change or permanent ending or unexpected change for an amount of time. Yeah, I see cycle. I see no strings attached. I see pick a side. I see yes. The lover, true lover is in reverse. I see something about romance in the air. What else in regards to this energy out here on the table? I see 30 plus in age. I see superpowers by Money Long. Something about the song or the title of the song could be significant. I see hardships. Something about some deleted text. I see insensitive. I see they are about to lose everything. Trust in a relationship, I see in the reverse. Something about a BMW. What else for this energy out here on the table? It wasn't not, or excuse me, it was not what it claimed to be. What else for this energy out here on the table? Something about hypnotized, I just saw. Something about money grab. I see fingerprints, dental records. Vigilant. A member of a self-appointed group of citizens who undertake law enforcement in their community without legal authority because feel inadequate. Something about a fake image for social media. What else for this energy out here on the table? Something about Aquarius. Something about Photoshop. Hypocrite. Exploitation. We got Free Minds. Free Mind by Thames. What else for this energy out here on the table? Something about double standards. Something about the letter Z. O-Z or Z-O. I see what's the tea, the coffee, the beignet. Alright. Friend zone. Alright. But that was coming out in the reverse. I see intimidate. I see bad habits. I see sexual healing by Marvin Gaye. Something about the song or the title of the song could be significant. Something about the letter Y. O-Z-Y. O-Z-Y. I don't know what the hell that spell. I see divine masculine from the back of the card. I see the letter V. O-Z-V-Y. O-Z-Y-V, I meant. Something about the short end of the stick. A divine masculine getting the short end of the stick. Yeah, something about some double standards. Long hair. What else in regards to this energy? All Things Your Man Won't Do by Joe. Something about cool under pressure, making it through, work for you. I see yes, yes, yes. I see another yes. Something about the state of Tennessee. Something about some dirty group or organization. Something about extremists. Something about some unknown poison won't show up on the talk screen. A person who holds extreme or fanatical political or religious views. We got that. What else in regards to this energy on the table? Something about that. I see living in a fantasy world. Clarity is near. What else in regards for this energy on the table? What else for this energy on the table? Something about some D-Power. Clarity is near about D-Power. We got Do for Love by Tupac. Something about Bloodbath. They just, or says, just because they don't believe don't mean it's not true. Confused. What else? I see you have a collect call from Would You Like to Accept? We got In the Red. I see Neglect. What else for this energy out here on the table? Something about a high profile lawyer. I see somebody not thinking about the past. That was in reverse. We got that. I see stop. But I see this. Something about some slow progress. I see the Magician card. We got Dark Mind, Dark Thoughts. Magician card. Choices, diverse, knowledge, solutions, natural talents, power of manifestation, creativity, cleverness, problem solving. Alright. Yeah, something about somebody that. Seventh house coming back up again. No, that wasn't the one. It was the other one. Something about someone being given hush money, but we got the seventh house: partnership, relationships, marriage, life partner, business partners, relating, foreign affairs, and contracts. That's the seventh house. All right. You got somebody could have been giving somebody some hush money. Something about Thursday. Something about somebody wear wigs. Anyone spiritually trying to take from you. Wait, what is anyone spiritually trying to take from you for their own selfish reason or reasons is going to cost them big, majorly. What else for this energy out here on the table? Something about Jacquees. Song Tell Me It's Over. So somebody could be wanting something to be over, alright? Yeah, I see they really don't mess with you like that. What else for this energy out here? Fraud. Anything else for this energy out here on the table? Something about somebody being inappropriate with somebody, but I don't want to bring that up for this reading. I see the letter A. Something about a faulty foundation. What's these? We got Switch by Tink. We got Luxury Living. We got You're on the Right Track. We got Train Passing By. You have Met Match in a Relationship. I see their current person knows about the relationship and is also keeping a watchful eye. What else? Anything else? An hour and 6 minutes for this energy out here on the table. Something about a automobile, a van, a car, van, truck, or SUV. But we got definitely know what. Something about a female. I see what's done in the dark will come to the light. What's done in the dark will come to the light. Something about damsel in distress. Something about 2-week notice. We got Karma by Queen Naja. Something about giving a ultimatum. Playing a dirty game. Something about a person of interest. Something about a Volkswagen. 5 of Pentacles. Debt, illness, financial health, difficulties, feeling left out, ostracized, worrying about your security, a change to clear, energy blockage. We got apocalypse, whatever how you say that. We got hides behind religion. You got X-Files. We got 000. New beginnings, fresh start, oneness. Something is coming full circle. Something about some spiritual gang stalking. I see that. You got the letter L. Something about somebody being lazy. Lazy. I see lazy. That's the only word I see. You got love, your ambition, and determination, drive. What else? Something about an investigation. You got this coming up again from 2 different cards. What else for this energy out here on the table? Something about weakness and divorced. I don't know. Connect with spiritual animals or connect with spirit animals. I see the Queen of Swords and I also see past, present, future. Something about reopening a case, a closed case, reopening a closed case. You got the 10th house. That's what the house was that came up. 10th house. Career, ambition, social status, reputation, power, social clauses, fame, dominant parent. Anything else in regards to this energy on the table? I see something about a middleman. Alright, people pleaser. Compulsive. I see the divine is at play. Doing something against one's will. Doing something against one's will. Known this person for a long time, 4+ years or longer. Something about some self-control and discipline. Traces of toxin. Something being in the toxin. Traces of toxin. Something about some social media clout. A lie don't care who tells it. Yeah, fake. Okay, we got Pour It Up by Rihanna. I see light worker. Okay, we got Until the End of Time by Justin Timberlake and the Benjamin Wright Orchestra. Something about a car horn, beep beep. Something about somebody could be of that race. All right. Anything else in regards? I see Not Really Together. I see Allegiance. Not Really Together. Allegiance. Sent to Be. Something about 1960. Upcoming court date. Coming through any and all temps. Flashy personality. Anything else for this energy out here on the table? Something about the dark web. We got Intentionally Harming. Something about that. Magnetic Attraction. Something about a Mr. or Mrs. Romance. What's this letter over here? The letter E. Something about easy. No, that's not. Ain't no S out here. Something has not changed. Something has not changed. You got Beatles. All right, Beatles spiritually talks about persistence, stability, transformation, rebirth, protection, strength, adaptability, inner wisdom, trust, cooperation, instincts. We got you're calling back all your energy from the north to south, the east to west, from unintentional, intentional, negative energy, people, places, and things. All right, that card don't even come up or not. It says not telling the truth about details in situation or situations. Went back to somebody. All right, a mother or a father. We got something about that, but I'm gonna put that back because we ain't even nowhere near that. But something about somebody died, and something about a distinct feature, and something about somebody not wanting to go back to jail or prison, and we got that. Anything else for the final last time in regards to this energy that is out here on the table? I see do. Something about the current president. I see loss. I see shark. Underworld. The underworld vampiric comes from where we cannot see to attack us. Something about that. I don't know what that got to do with it, but something about that. I also see something about that. I see trust in reverse. Something about a landlord. I see the number 1. I see the dark web again. We got another. Is that an H already out here? Have. Something about the dark web. Something about a certified letter or letters. Something about ending a chapter. Something about the moon. You know, the moon talks about emotional nature, personal needs, comfort, nurture, instincts, the inner world. Something about a Bentley. I see crows. The crow card. You got Taboo. The Sweetest Taboo by Sade. You got Crow and the King of Wands. Crows talks about change and transition, trickster energy. I see something about talking in codes, feeling the type of way. You got the King of Wands. And something about a high profile lawyer. The King of Wands energy is coming out in the upright. High profile lawyer. Something about pick me energy, male or female. I also see 222. Alignment. Your thoughts can be manifested. Seek balance. Trust the universe on the right path. Alright. Anything else for this energy out here on the table? Something about very soon. Something about Mother's Day, which is the May 14th. I see subliminal messages. And something about an empty building or an empty vacant building or buildings. Something about a rural area. I see no. I saw no. Somebody could be having trouble sleeping. I see something about 10 days. Something about 10 days. And then a woman with short bob or cut hairstyle. Something about that too. And something about that. Alright, so let's see what these letters talking about. I see celebrity in reverse. I see Mercedes. I see Catholic. Something about a plea deal. You got having an out of body experience, and you got something about a plea deal. Yeah, something about anxious. Wow. So the letters that came out was let's see. You only got one out here, so one. The letters you got is O, Z, Y, A, V, L, E, and H. So I see yeah, I see hey, I see R like A-H. I see lazy. I see easy, but I see it spelled with E-A-Z-Y. Wow. Is this love out here? I see love out here. L-O-V-E. Okay. Yep. Something I see, yeah. I see it spelled Y-E-A and I see it spelled Y-E-A-H, which I said that already. Again, the letters are O-Z-Y-A-V-L-E-H. That's all the letters that came up. Any other letters? Any other letters? I seen the letter B. Something about the letter B. That don't spell nothing. I don't see nothing right yet. I see bay, like B-E-Y, like bay, like that. I see something about a sign ninja, sign chick. I'm seeing that from the back of the card. I see don't put all eggs in one basket. Anything else for this, any other letters? We got the letter M coming up. I see something about home, H-O-M-E, home. I see move, like M-O-V-E, move. I see something about L-A, like L-A. I see lay, L-A-Y, lay. I see blame, blame, B-L-A-M-E, right? Blame. I see lame, L-A-M-E, lame. I said lazy already. I see being talked down to, and I see an initiative. Again, I'm seeing that. something about that. And then you have searching for a wham bam thank you ma'am. I see something about and I also see that. All right, so the letters again that came up was OZYAVLEHBM. Something about a baby mom. Something about somebody named Leah, Leah. OZYAVLEHBM. Why I want to say I see vomit, but I don't see the I and the T. All right, so I feel like that's all of the words that I'm getting. All right, so let me go ahead and close it out with the Archangel Oracle deck to close out for this reading. Back of the deck, you have the Justice card, Archangel, or the Angel Justice. All right, but let's see what archangels or angels needs to come out to close out this energy on the table for this reading. What needs to come out to close out this energy on the table for this reading? What angels needs to come out to close out this energy on the table? You have Archangel Temperance 35, the God of Joy. It says reconciliation regains the favor of those one has offended. All right, Archangel Temperance. What else? What else? What other archangels? That was the Ace of Cups. What other archangels or angels needs to come out to close out this reading? Dang. I'm going to take the ones on the top. You got Archangel the Emperor. All right. 42, like unto God, political authority, gives safe travel and protects against conspiracies. All right, that was Archangel the Emperor. You have Archangel 5 of Swords, 62. So 35 and 42, you got Archangel 5 of Swords, 62, excuse me, God, the highest being, desire to know the acquisition of wisdom. All right, Archangel King of Cups. You have Archangel King of Cups, 69, God seeing everything, restitution, finds stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. All right. You have Archangel the Hermit, 70. That was 35, 42, 62, and 69. You have Archangel the Hermit, 70, Word of God creating all. Alchemy and transformation rules natural events, helps with spiritual progress. All right, let's get one more for closing out this reading. One more to close out this reading on the table. Okay, so two more comes out. The bottom one is what? You have Archangel Knight of Wands, 24, God, the good in himself. Protection prevents discovery of sex crimes, saves exile. It also has Archangel 6 of Swords was behind that, 63. The gentle God, perception of unity, protects against accidents, heals the sick. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading. Okay, the back of the deck is Archangel 7 of Pentacles, though. 57, the lovely God, discernment, general prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners. I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading. Part 2 of this reading. So I will see you later, and I will see you in the next video.